Hey guys, it's Garrett with Dr. Muscle, and I'm back again today with another review. Today we're going to look at a fitness app from Gymshark. So I'm sure most of y'all are familiar with Gymshark. And to start off, as a company that made gym wear, fitness wear. I always called Gymshark the Abercrombie and Fitch of fitness. You know, it's kind of known for young guys and girls, really good looking. Is always working out with their shirts off. Came on really big into the social media. They use a lot of different influencers, but they also use fitness influencers, fitness athletes. For example, they work with Steffi Cohen, who has around 25 different titles in powerlifting. Obviously, they're a very big brand within the gym wear and the fitness community as a whole. So when I first heard that they had come out with a workout app, naturally had to try it out. And to be honest, going in, I didn't have great expectations, basically due to their reputation within the fitness world. They have a very kind of type of bro sciencey reputation, so I wasn't fully expecting to see a lot. That said, I downloaded it, gave it a shot, and I was actually pretty surprised. First thing that took me by surprise was that Gymshark is a completely free app. It seems as though it used to have a subscription-based service, but they obviously did away with that. It is a very nice free workout app. So Gymshark, it doesn't offer personalized workout programs, but it does offer single-use workouts or more kind of pre-written short-term programs. If you're looking for a personalized program, this won't be it. However, you could go through their library of pre-written programs and find something that you do like. But that's what it's working with. Now, in addition, one thing that I actually really did like is that they seem to have called specialty programs, which I presume rotate in and out. The best example would be they have a series of Improve Your Deadlift Part 2, Improve Your Squat, things like that. And most of these are written by more high caliber coaches. For example, Steffi Cohen, she did the Improve Your Deadlift series. When I was training for Strongman, I used another app kind of similar, and they had these specialty programs. I needed to improve my log lift, and so had a program, Improve Your Log Lift, and it was specialized to improve it, and I did, it works, and so that it was a pretty cool aspect if you need help in certain areas. Now, what I was actually very surprised with was going through all the different, I didn't go through all the programs, but I went through quite a bit, and from what I saw, programming was legit. Again, all of their normal, regular pre-written programs, everything seemed very on the up and up, very legitimate. I was expecting to see a lot of overuse of drop sets, overuse of supersets and stuff like that. There was some of that, but those were for specific workouts. So all in all, I didn't see any problems with programming. So that's basically what Gymshark is this a huge library of programs, short term. I think the longest is 4 weeks, and you go and you choose what you want to do and good to go. And so with that said, there were some problems that I saw that would make it difficult to use, especially as a newer lifter, and just inadequate for the majority of people as a standalone workout app. So the first issue I saw is it's just very confusing. You're thrown in there and you just have access to all the programs. This is partly due because of the sheer amount of programs that they do have. You may have heard me talk about this before, but having too many choices, so you have so many different choices you can do, it's kind of difficult to know what to do. In addition, we had talked about is just a bunch of different programs. After you finish one program, there's no guidance on, hey, maybe you should try this program, maybe you should go this program. Or what I like to have seen is maybe a group of different programs that are put together that you can run in succession. But there isn't. You're just thrown in there, you have access to everything, and it's kind of up to you to choose what to do. On that same note, you've probably heard me speak about the problem of too many choices. New studies have shown that having too many choices is actually a negative. It makes it very hard for us to decide on what to do. And even when we do, it usually leaves us unsatisfied and kind of thinking about, what about that other program? Maybe I should have done that other program. And this has been shown in studies that having too many options leaves people confused and less satisfied. And again, the whole time you're kind of thinking about, maybe that other program is better. Even with my background in my education, I still find myself wondering, maybe I should go check out the other program. And in my opinion, that's just not the best atmosphere. It is free, and that's the only way they can do it, so I understand that. But especially if you're like a newer trainee or even just a trainee, it could be an issue. One of its major issues with its design is that there are no personalized programs. So if you're looking for that trainer in a pocket type of a program, this is not it. You will have no guidance. What you have is pre-written programs, and that's it, and it's up to you to choose the best one for you. And again, a lot of people, especially newer lifters, they want to know exactly what to do. I'll hire trainers to write me a program because I like that outside knowledge It keeps me on track. And I think that's the majority of people do work better like that with a personalized program. So some of the more functional issues is that because it is this large library, it cycles through a lot of the workout programs. What happened to often, not to me, but to many of the customer reviews, is that they'll be in the middle of a program, then it'll just erase out of nowhere. There's no warning, there's no, 4 more weeks for this program. Like you're working out, you go in the next day, you're pumped, and your program doesn't exist anymore. And again, I'm assuming they're trying to save bandwidth, and so they're cycling out old programs to make room for new programs. It makes sense, but again, if you do find a program you like, it may not be there forever. There are a few customers where it happens so much that they actually just stop using the app because they were getting so frustrated with it. Another issue is that a lot of people complain about bugs, various bugs, whether it's just glitchy, freezing. One of the more common complaints was that during updates, it erases all your data. So you'll have all your workout stuff, you'll have everything written down, and then it'll upgrade, and then it just erases everything. So you lose all your data, all your numbers, and you basically have to start over from scratch again. Again, it is a free app, but if you're a serious lifter and you're taking your data and all this, you're tracking, you're doing progressive overload, this could be very frustrating. Again, it was so frustrating that, again, I saw quite a few complaints where people left the app. If you consider the app is free, it's got to be pretty annoying if you decide to just leave it. Now, this is on top of all the other bugs I talked about, briefly mentioned. So not sure if they're going to get that fixed, but right now it does seem to be an issue. So with all that said, I do think the Gymshark workout app could be useful for what it is. I don't think it could be a great standalone workout app because you need that personalization, you need that long-term program, and it doesn't provide that. However, maybe you just need a break from your normal routine, or again, maybe you have that specialty need. Maybe you want to improve your overhead press. You could go check out Gymshark and they might have that program. You could run that program for a little bit, get your overhead press up, then head back to your normal routine. Now, if you're wondering what should you use for your normal routine, I would say that's Dr. Muscle. Dr. Muscle is created by actual sport researchers, is designed using the latest methods that are being used in high quality strength and conditioning settings, things like RPE, rate of perceived exertion, daily undulating periodization, and it's 100% legitimate. I've checked out the programs it writes. To do that, I would change kind of the variables, the questions that you ask, and Dr. App with its AI system creates a truly personalized program that caters to however you answer your questions. So for example, I'd answer questions this way, it would give me a program like this. Then I'd answer questions another way, and it'd give me a program that suits those needs. And these programs are legitimate. They're very similar to something I might write you. It's just a lot cheaper. And the great thing about Dr. Muscle is it can be the only app you have for the rest of your life. Once you download it, you do the onboarding, and it gives you a program. And then once it gives you that program, that's not the end. It will continue to monitor your strength levels, your fatigue levels, and it will constantly adjust your program as needed. And so it's very much like a trainer in your pocket. It's not just a program you run. It's an AI system that trains you in a very similar manner as a true personal trainer. It just doesn't have that same price tag. What I think would be cool is have Dr. Muscle as your primary workout app. And then you have Gymshark, which is free. You can use that to maybe run a specialty program. Maybe say like once every 8 weeks, you're going to go and run a specialty program. So I'm going to increase my squat this round, and then next round, maybe you'll increase your bench press. I think something like that could be really cool and very useful. However, if I was going to pick one, it would definitely be Dr. Muscle. It's going to last you. It's going to give you quality programming. You can trust it, and you'll never have to download another app again. With all that said, thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you back here with another review.